Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to talk about an uncomfortable subject. So, Xbox has no games. Well, I'm here to put that to rest. I literally just had to buy a second SSD. It'll be delivered tomorrow so that I have more room to put my games on my Xbox Series X. And yes, you are first. Welcome. So, yeah, Xbox has no games. PlayStation 5 is better. Yeah, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. So tonight I get to pay an extra $10 for 4K and lip sync and 60 FPS. I already got 60 FPS for in the free update for that for the Ghost of Tsushima. Digital Foundry did a video analysis of the upgraded PlayStation 5 version of Ghost of Tsushima. What's up, Amory? They didn't even do anything with the freaking textures, man. So, like, I'm not saying that Ghost of Tsushima looked bad by any means. Like, it was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game. But you would think that they would at least put some higher resolution textures in this. I mean, I get the whole thing about wanting to keep the, hey, how's it going, Mr. Glass? I get the whole thing about wanting to keep the, you know, the art style or whatever, but that game seriously needs some higher resolution textures. That was, you don't care for Game of Thrones? Why don't you care for Game of Thrones, man? Game of Thrones was pretty cool. Like, I didn't really like the ending of Game of Thrones, but no, I'm just joking. I'm just giving you a hard time, Seth. I liked Ghost of Tsushima. It was basically like, I love them open world games. And like the biggest thing I really wanted from Ghost of Tsushima was freaking upgraded textures. I wanted, you know, higher resolution textures. So they had you pay again and half-assed it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand why they're making me pay for that. I mean, like the haptics have been really hit and miss on PlayStation games. So, I mean, if people want to literally talk about that as like the biggest reason for, you know, like, I don't know, man. The haptics have been, for me, hit and miss. Hey, are you going to join the PlayStation Game Pass support group? Yes, I should definitely join that. I mean, director's cut. At least you got the extra content, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I at least get to play that. I love those paid upgrades. There's no upgrade. Yeah, dude, that kind of sucks, man. I'm really bummed about not being able to have higher resolution textures. I'm really kind of man, I am a little bit irritated about that. I really thought that at least for the how long is the new content? I don't know yet. I will find out at 10 o'clock. And seeing as I don't got to go to work, I'll probably just stay up and play it. I bought Mark Cree on the PlayStation 2 game today. That looks actually pretty good, man. The art style on that game held up pretty well. I bought, what else did I buy today for? Oh, I bought Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Renando of Blood, like a double pack for that. Dang, it was only $7.99, and like just playing that game for like an hour, I was like, wow, man. It just reminds me of why that was like one of my is like in my top 10 favorite games, that Castlevania Symphony of Night. And I really wish that they would remake that, not remake it, but at least remaster it with newer, nicer looking, you know, more realistic looking graphics. I think that'd be really good. I'm going to check out 12 minutes later. I hope it's good. Oh yeah, we can down that. In all honesty here, Frog, textures take up a lot of processing power, so they probably utilized it elsewhere, or it was too taxing on the system. I would have dealt with 1440p with higher resolution textures. I'd have been fine with that. What's up, Mush? How you doing, my friend? 10 feet up. How's it going? Hey, never mind about checking out 12 minutes. The story payoff and twist is not worth it. I'm glad I didn't pay for the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. 12 minutes has really not been on my list of things to do at all. Like, I don't I don't know if I don't know if it's one of those games that I could get into. I bought this game, this racing game today. Well, this drift game, Car X Drift Online or something. This is probably some of the best drifting I've ever played in a video game. It was like $16 on the Xbox store. So if you're into cars and drifting, they're not. I usually don't go out of my way to buy games with if they don't have licensed cars. But this game is freaking like the drifting and the cars look close enough. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm treating 12 minutes as an interactive movie instead of a game. Are you already playing it? It was free and I was looking forward to it. Nothing wasted but my time. Yeah, well, it's only 12 minutes of time if you really think about it. So don't, yeah. Sony tends to prioritize hitting a target. Dude, it would have been cool if we had got like 1800p at 120 frames a second though, too. I know I shouldn't have watched the Digital Foundry video for it, but now I'm just sitting here and I'm all kind of depressed about it and stuff. And I mean, oh, dude, I am Train Sim 2 on Game Pass. Yeah, that's why it's perfect for Game Pass. Try it if you ain't your cup of tea. Delete it and move on. Yeah, I have deleted a lot of games. Guys, can you believe Xbox doesn't have any games? Like Xbox doesn't have any games. They don't have no games. In fact, I literally just had to buy a second SSD card for my Xbox, man, because I'm running out of room. So I've been trying to hold out to wait for a bigger one, but dude, I just ended up having to buy another one, man. Gosh, $235 freaking dollars. Just bought it on Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. Dude, two of them already. That's 11 terabytes of storage on my Xbox between my Xbox One games and my Xbox Series X and S games that I now have. I mean, that Call of Duty, I'm going to buy Vanguard. I'm going to buy it. I got Battlefield coming out. We both know that those two right there are probably going to be like 400 gigabytes together. We got Psychonauts. We got, I mean, that's coming out next week? We've got Halo, Forza Horizon 5. Dude, so many freaking games coming out to Xbox that I literally had to buy another. Yeah, don't spoil it, please. No, I'm not going to spoil it. I haven't played it. Shit for 8 months on Xbox. Yeah. Oh, I love how Digital Foundry didn't bother to zoom in at Flight Sim, but did with Ghost double standards. I've played Flight Sim and I've played like what's on Ghost of Tsushima right now. It doesn't really matter. I mean, like 4K is going to look good, Jeff, either way. Like the 4K is going to be nice. The only thing I really wanted was like, was just some better textures, just a little bit higher resolution textures. I'm not saying that the textures look bad everywhere because there's a lot of places in Ghost of Tsushima that the textures look amazing. But then there's, like some things that just kind of look like really low textured. And I mean, it's not really necessarily a huge deal, but it kind of like, that's the one thing I kind of was hoping that we would get with that was I was really hoping that we would get some textures. And if you look at Flight Simulator, dude, when you're flying really low to the ground, those are some pretty high looking textures, man. It looks pretty good. It is a personal problem. I'm very, very disappointed. Our resident Ghost of Tsushima isn't. Oh, it's not even native 4K. It's freaking checkerboard. Oh, my PlayStation 5. My PlayStation 5. Oh. They didn't. I saw it myself. What did you say? What didn't you saw? They probably felt that the power was better utilized. Dude, I mean, if it's like, I mean, it's pretty close to looking native 4K at 60 frames a second. Like that wasn't even the whole thing to like complain about. I was just, yeah, I mean, I wish they would have freaking had the extra textures, like just a little bit better textures, but who knows? They might bring them later. Like, who knows? I mean, if this upgrade and the game sells really well after this, they might find a way to utilize it a little bit better myself. Downloading a game. I will give Digital Foundry always zooms in on everything. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they even said anything about the not upgraded textures. To tell you the truth, guys, I was kind of feeling like like Digital Foundry was just gonna gloss over it. To tell you the truth, uh, I'm gonna shit all over Sony just by it. I don't know, man. Like that kind of sucks. But you guys want to hear something that's really cool that's exclusive to Xbox? um, and the only reason I'm talking about this is because when I first woke up, I was seeing stuff already that you could get up and play Ghost of Tsushima if you live in New Zealand. Well, I was like, dude, if it was coming to Xbox, I could be playing that right now because I could switch my location and just start playing the game. That's what I did with Rims Racing. That's how I was able to put content out for Rims Racing already, because that game doesn't come out until Sunday in the United States. I just switched my thing over to the UK and booted it up and started playing it just fine. And that's exclusive to Xbox, and it's been that way for a while. If you want to play your games early, you just switch it over to New Zealand. Usually get about what is it, like 10 or 15 hour difference? I think it's like 15-hour difference to be able to start playing in New Zealand before you can start playing them in the US. It's a known fact Digital Foundry prefers PC, and because I know close they are Xbox too. I don't, dude. They were pretty happy about Xbox One X, and that was kind of weird, because they were touting how good Xbox One X was last generation. It was a quick cash grab from Sony. Should have been a free upgrade. Yeah, I completely agree that this should have probably just been a free upgrade. Like, hey man, thanks for buying our game, guys. You guys are awesome. And then watch in a couple of months it'll be free on PS Plus, or next month it'll be free on PS Plus. Bethesda did several Game of the Year. Skyrim wasn't just. Oh yeah, Skyrim's dude. We're getting another freaking updated version of Skyrim in November, which I'm happy about. Like, that's cool. Like, and it's free upgrade. We get a free upgrade, Jeff. It's about time. I don't think Microsoft made computers one. I think they did the operating system. They actually, for a long time, they were prohibited from making their own computers because it was a monopoly. So Microsoft could only do the operating system. But now we have stuff like the Surface and the Surface tablets and stuff like that. So that kind of makes it so they can make their own little thing. And especially with Apple being able to do that, I don't see why Microsoft shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, the content is $20, Sev, and I'd fully support that and paid for that, no problem, no questions asked. Hardware geek would prefer better hardware. The Xbox Series X and S is an extremely well built console. Have you seen the breakdown? They are actually really, really. I think the build quality of the Xbox, honestly, I feel like the build quality of Xbox is definitely superior to the PlayStation 5. And I mean, the PlayStation 5 in your hands, it does kind of feel it feels a little cheap, but the Xbox feels solid. Even the Series S feels freaking solid. Shop makes both software and hardware now. They do. Yep. PS5 is faster SSD with the 6-channel IO. I mean, yeah, you're pretty right about the whole PS5 thing being faster, but my Samsung, but my 980 Pro is just as fast, and obviously they're not even using the full potential of the PlayStation 5 SSD or the other ones. I think they're both pretty good systems, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about Xbox doesn't have any games tonight, guys. Xbox doesn't have any games. That's why I had to buy a whole new freaking SSD to put more games on it. Because it's getting to the point where I'm downloading Marvel's Avengers right now back on my Xbox, off of my my external storage. 137 gigabytes of data. If I want Call of Duty back on there, that's another 230 gigabytes. Wow. It's just so many freaking gigabytes, guys. These games are going to get freaking ridiculous. Even the fastest Gen 4 SSD you can buy on the market is just a difference of seconds. Yeah, dude. I mean, the fastest a game can load is instant, right? Instant. So whatever they put on there, I mean, PS5 is a very good system. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, dude, I like my PS5. Yeah, it was 100. Whoa, see, another 100 gigabytes. And I was just thinking about that today because after seeing that Call of Duty Vanguard, that gosh dang it. Oh, that teaser trailer for Call of Duty Vanguard, I was like, okay, I'm buying that. So I pre-ordered that. We've got that. We've got Battlefield 2042. Yeah, 500 gigabyte Series S is definitely not enough space. I definitely think Microsoft should have made that a little bit beefier. I ain't buying Vanguard since I double dipped for Cold War. Oh, you bought Modern Warfare and then you bought Cold War? Dude, Vanguard's going to be freaking way better. Call of Duty, like Treyarch, in my opinion, for Call of Duty has just went downhill since Black Ops 3. I mean, I've bought every single one of them, and I kept telling myself I'm not buying it this year, but the only ones I'm going to support going forward, if I can, are Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer from now on. I don't know if I necessarily want to keep buying the Treyarch games. It kind of seems like they're stuck in the past, and I really was not happy with the quality of Cold War, so I am not going to support that any further. Shadow of the Tomb Raider loads faster on Series X than PS5, and it's higher resolution on Series X. 10 feet. I have it on both of them, and like it's really hard to tell a difference. They look pretty damn close, to tell you the truth. I did go out of my way to buy Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 5 just so that I could look at that. And yeah, dude, they're actually pretty freaking close. I can't tell just by, flipping back and forth between them. I literally could not tell a discernible difference between those two games. And when you add compression tech, Jeff, they're not even using the full freaking, I don't even think they're using the full bandwidth of the SSD now. So if games like Ratchet and Clank are running, faster on or better off of the expanded storage, they're not even using that PlayStation 5 SSD to its fullest extent. And plus the transferring back from the other one to the internal, that thing's pretty slow, man. It's pretty slow. 2 channels or 6. They just load things. Yeah, it just depends on what they need to load or whatever. It's a back compatibility issue with Shadow. I honestly, I have it on both of my systems, and the Shadow of the Tomb Raider is running on a PlayStation 4 code, and it still looks just as good as the Xbox version, guys. I really, there's not much that I could see. I really couldn't see a discernible difference between the two, and like I was fine combing those games, and they look pretty damn close. Switching back and forth on the same TV with the same settings and everything, like, yeah, dude, they look pretty close. Yeah, that might be true, Sev. They might not be able to use it if they don't have full heat sink on it. So that would kind of suck, man. If you bought a PS5 and you can't use the full bandwidth, ooh boy. I don't know, man. Like, I've seen some stuff. Okay, I did buy another copy of Monster Energy Supercross on the PlayStation 5 because it was on sale for like $25, and I already have it on Xbox. And again, lower resolution, and the speed feels different. Like it feels like it's a little bit slower on the PS5. The speed going back to PS5 internal SSD could be held back to protect it, increase it. Yeah, that might be true too. We can argue hardware all day, but the Xbox is better designed system. You can't refute that. I do believe the Xbox is definitely a little bit better. Not a little bit. It's definitely much better crafted. I do like the build quality of the Xbox far more than the PlayStation 5. I listened to Mark Cerny's thing a couple times. Jeff, I do understand what he was talking about. It just, you don't need 5 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. It is plenty as fat. Yeah. There's a whole PS4 difference between the Xbox Series X and the PS5. It might actually be more than that because RDNA 2 is definitely more efficient than what the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X had in them. So it might be more than that. It might be like a PS4 Pro in terms of performance, or pretty close to it. Because if the Xbox Series S is punching above its weight at 4 teraflops, and that can touch the Xbox Series or Xbox One X, that would mean that you might actually have a PS4 Pro difference between those two. Todd Howard is going to come for you and make you buy Skyrim again. Not me. I already bought it, so he's going to give me a free upgrade. It's pretty freaking cool. It doesn't matter if the devs can't make the best use of the hardware. Sony's devs talent is better. That's the thing, Jeff. We can't use that anymore because if you think about it, the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation ecosystem since the PlayStation 3 has been pretty unbalanced. If you think about it, like PlayStation games come out looking amazing, but everybody else's are kind of hit and miss. So that's not a good thing, man, that Sony games are going to look better on their system than any of the third-party developers. That kind of just fragments the experience across the whole PlayStation ecosystem. And you can't tell me that's not true, because it does. I mean, if you get PlayStation games that look amazing, but then you get other games that don't look that great, and they're not, and they're not and they're not like, yeah, dude, it just sucks, man. It leaves the Xbox pretty fragmented. Let's see. Mark Cerny, a Sony mouthpiece who will obviously crunch up anything. Yeah, I don't know. Do you see any? Okay. Jason Ronald seems more honest, to be honest. Yeah, I do like Jason Ronald. He does a better job than Mark Cerny when it comes to talking about the system and explaining things better. Dude, Microsoft is killing it, bro. They really are, man. With system level upgrades, hey Russell, how you doing, my friend? With system level upgrades that the Xbox is doing, like right out of the box for games, like that's pretty freaking cool, man. Name one Xbox studio technically better than Insomniac or Naughty Dog. Bethesda. Bethesda's pretty good, man. Jeff, Bethesda. Not better, but id Software. I would say id Software is up there with those two guys. I would say Machine Gun Games. I would say, Playground Games is right there with Insomniac, dude, honestly. Bethesda, come on now. Now that they have an unlimited supply of money, Jeff, they are going to make way better games, and you know that. Microsoft hasn't. I mean, dude, if Microsoft was to pump $100 million budget into games, they would be pretty freaking amazing too, and give people 5 to 6 years to build those games. Yeah, dude, they would be pretty nice. I will say that Naughty Dog and Insomniac are definitely pump out more product, so it's definitely worth it for them. Just a Sony fanboy said Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was. Let's see. What was that? Just a Sony fanboy said Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was only possible on PlayStation 5 for the SSD, and now the dev said it could run on a Series X. Oh, yeah, definitely could run on a Series X. Versus the Church Lady, Arcane. I think Sucker Punch could surpass Naughty Dog as the best studio if they keep releasing games on the caliber of Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, they might if they would put some freaking better, if they actually did some upgrade the textures. Says the game's been buggy since before Skyrim. Yeah, but we still love them. Plus, all games will be on Game Pass. That's true. Gamers crying, laughing to cry, huh? Naughty Dog have insane quality, but they ruined their franchises. Can't deny with that. I cannot deny that. Last of Us 2, Eternal was way better in the game. Bethesda games are made better by PC modders. Come on now, stop the capping. Yeah, well, at least on Xbox they allow modding. Come on, man. Xbox has no games, guys. They don't have any games. They don't have nothing to play. I don't know why we keep saying anything like that. Nobody discounts. Like I'm not going to discount Sony first party studios. Like they have done good. There's a lot of games that are great that PlayStation makes, but I can't deny that I play my Xbox first party games more than my PlayStation first party games. And I'm generally pretty happy with the quality of the visuals and stuff, Jeff. I mean, you need to buy an Xbox, Jeff. You need to do it this generation. You need to grab yourself an Xbox Series X and have your PlayStation 5, and you need to just experience gaming on both of them, man. There's no reason. You don't owe Sony nothing, and Sony owes you a lot. No, I'm just joking. After Ratchet and Clank for $70. Past their prime as a publisher and studio. I don't think that's the case. I think we're about to see the best stuff they've ever made. I only bought a PS. I think it's time for you to buy an Xbox, Jeff. I think you should just jump on board, grab an Xbox, and then you will have both consoles, and you can see for yourself, which one you really prefer the most, man. There's no reason to you don't owe PlayStation any money, my friend. Having all the consoles is actually kind of cool, man. You really don't have to wait for games, man. You really don't. I'm a Sony guy, but I'm debating getting a Series S and Game Pass just for the Microsoft exclusives. Walter, if you already have a PlayStation 5, I would highly suggest you buy an Xbox Series X and Game Pass, because you are going to be left wanting when it comes to higher resolutions and performance and stuff. So I would just get a Series X. It's $200 more. You'll be much happier if you've already got a PlayStation 5. Wolfenstein, Dishonored, Prey, all good games. Lost game was Fallout 76. Fallout 70. Okay, so here's the thing, man. Games for Fallout 70. Fallout games are, yeah, you're right. They're buggy. I prefer the Elder Scrolls games over the Fallouts, but I still play them. Jeff still outsold and won more awards than Insomnia. That's true too. Fallout 76 is still selling pretty freaking well, Jeffy. There's a pretty big following for Bethesda games, man. You're selling yourself short by, there's a reason why Bethesda and ZeniMax were able to design and publish their own games, man, because they sell enough. They sell a lot of content, my friend. Sold more than other Fallouts. Yeah. 60 days. I just hope they make a Fallout New Vegas sequel with Obsidian and Bethesda. That would be pretty cool. I kind of feel like the best Fallouts were under Obsidian, and then they are starting to. I mean, yeah, they are kind of starting to fall apart. But they've done a lot to bring 76 back, and I wish they would. Hey, Frog, is this the chat where Sony fanboys gather to talk about nothing but Xbox and Game Pass? Yep. So if you have an axe to grind against Xbox or Game Pass, this is the one for you, game. Definitely be in this chat. Fanboys. And they haven't made a decent game since Fallout 4, which Jeff, that's not actually a fair statement. I mean, like, whatever with Fallout 76 or whatever, but dude, we've had two really good. One, gosh dang it, Wolfenstein was a beautiful freaking game. What was the other one they made? Like Prey was freaking pretty good. They've got Dishonored games that are good. Dude, there's a lot. And they just gave away freaking the original Quake upgraded today for free on Game Pass, man. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure they are going to be making a new Quake game here pretty soon, too. Jeff, don't worry. Bethesda games won't be on PlayStation anymore. That's not true, Juan. They put Quake on there, too, today. On PlayStation. Yep, you can get that on there. The only great... Oh, and Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal was freaking amazing. Ratchet and Clank got 100% attach rate to PS5. Oh, wait. It's not. It's like 10 million. Yeah, they got like 10%. 10%. Let's just be completely honest, dude. The only reason why Ratchet and Clank only sold 1.1 million copies is because of the $70 price tag, dude. Nobody wants to pay $70 for that game. Nobody, like 1.1 million of us decided to buy it. Yo, change the title to Xbox has too much games to triggers. Yeah, we might do that. As a Sony fanboy, I would like. Oh wait. Let's see. As a Sony fanboy, I would like to not talk about Sony games and how great they are. I would instead like to complain about how devs aren't getting paid and Xbox is destroying games all because of Game Pass. Well, definitely duly noted. Mark my words. Yeah. Outriders, man, definitely died because of Xbox Game Pass. I don't know, man. I thought Outriders was fine. I bought it. I played through the single player content and I was okay with it. So they didn't just release a remastered. Yeah, they just today. A remastered Quake came out for free on Game Pass, and it is on PlayStation as well. Returnal is the best PS5 game ever made. It's freaking fabulous, dude. I love that 1080p. And the checkerboard, I love how it shows so freaking amazing. I just love how the checkerboard is just boom in your face. Like everything is fuzzy. It's just so great. I love it. It is a studio. I mean, have we all forgot that Xbox owns id Software now? Like, wow, that's pretty intense. 10% is a great attach rate for any console. Yeah, but I guarantee that Halo is going to come out and blow the doors off of that, and it's going to be on Game Pass. So, excited for Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I'm actually okay with that because it is free. We are getting that upgrade for free. Straggly Rock. As a Sony fanboy, instead of playing my PS5, I would instead prefer to play Twitter and nitpick Game Pass. I need a chance I get. Yeah, Returnal was worth $100. Maybe in Australia. You also have to remember the fact that scalpers probably, yeah, you're right. The scalpers, I mean, because there's only 5 of us that actually got a PS5. Weren't they saying that Xbox owners buy 60% of their games digitally? I buy all my games digitally now. Ratchet and Clank is like a 7.5 out of 10. God of War 5, Bloodborne sequel, and a Ghost sequels should warrant a PS5 purchase, though. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, PS5. I mean, we're just in our first year, man. That's why the PlayStation and the Xbox right now is just. I mean, yeah, Return only sold like 600,000 copies. That's enough for PlayStation to buy that company. I'll bet PlayStation bought Housemark for $600,000. They're like, we'll give you $1 for every copy you sell when we buy you out. PS5s. People can fly. We're screwed by Square Enix. Yeah, I mean, they did the same thing with Nier Automata. Dude, Jeff, I mean, if you played God of War, if you've been playing God of War since the beginning, and then you got this new God of War, some people could, have like a little bit of buyer's remorse, just because of how much they changed that game, though. So I mean, it's not a fanboyism thing. It a lot of people can see it a lot differently. Hades, which wasn't more platforms, only had 1 million. Well, yeah, because 10 million people downloaded it on Game Pass. Don't you worry, Russell. You will get your Series X eventually. Hades, Ratchet and Clank. Roguelikes are niche. No, or Hades wouldn't be as highly rated as they are. Yeah. If you're talking to me, I'm talking God of War 5. Not saying it's a 5. God of War 2 is the GOAT, though. 2, 4. Yeah. Pretty sure Hades will easily outsell Returnal. Both are roguelikes. And yeah, well, one of them's like way less too. I mean, like anybody more willing to pay $30 over a $70 game. Even with it being on Game Pass, except a 95 Metacritic. I don't, Jeff, going off of the Metacritics, man, I don't really care what those freaking stuck-up kids have to say about games. Don't really care if they like them or not. 10 feet up. Yes, they are, and it changes depending on weather. Jeff, if you like God of War, you'll like some. Yeah, definitely. As soon as you get your Xbox, Jeff, definitely download that Rise, man. That was pretty freaking good, dude. Just completed Hades' first run today. Took me like 35 attempts to escape. Nice. I really need to sit down and play that while I'm on my what's it called again? Quarantine? Forgot to mention last stream that I was blocked by a Sony fanboy because I sent them a leak to the estimated data of units sold, and Xbox and Nintendo was the most sold in Americas. Nice. Oh, that was back in June or July or something. I wonder if they've kept up their sales. I do believe the Series X will truly be worth it for the exclusives alone this time. That would be my first Xbox purchase ever if it happens. I'm telling you, Walter, with all of the Xbox, with all the Bethesda and everything that are coming to the Xbox this generation, you would be a fool not to have an Xbox. You are going to have a lot of content, especially if you get Game Pass and you only play the exclusives and whatever else they put on Game Pass. Dude, Game Pass is going to pay for itself 100 times over by the end of this generation. It wasn't. It was. I think the Rise combat was better than the Hellblade. To tell you the truth, Rise combat was more like a Batman Arkham type combat. Jeff, Metacritic scores mean nothing. So yeah, dude, they don't mean crap. Yeah, so far since July. Yeah. Sony dropped the prices in Brazil due to PlayStation. PlayStation games hype up everything that's exclusive. To be honest, if some games that were on Xbox, they would have different scores. PlayStation gamers literally go out. Yeah, that's true. Rise, despite what you've heard, is a fantastic. Yeah, dude, I think Rise was amazing, dude. I was so happy. I decided when I bought the Xbox, that was one of the first games I picked up. I bought the first game I picked up was Forza Horizon 3 with Blizzard Mountain, and then Rise Son of Rome was definitely one of those games that I bought. Yeah, them wireless headphones are pretty good. I do like them. They're actually really good. Yay, let's only be pro consumer in Brazil. That will help the rest of the world out, right, Jeff? Well, yeah, they need the money. IGN and other media shilling for Xbox. Because Xbox is doing good things right now, Jeff. PlayStation is kind of being like sore losers, man. Nintendo really hasn't done shit in years. Yeah, that's I kind of agree with that, man. I don't know, man. That damn freaking Switch is selling a crap load though, man. Because they are doing good right now. They're being pro consumers. Up, goes pre-ordered and installed. You got it pre-ordered and installed already? Oh, I got the PS4 version installed, but I haven't got the freaking the PS5 version. I'm still waiting for it. It won't even let me buy it yet. Giving that free shit. Yeah, we like free stuff, Jeff. It just makes it so more people can buy Xboxes because they get all that free stuff. So it's pretty good. Apparently catching up worldwide to PlayStation 5 sales. That dude, this generation, I believe, is going to be pretty freaking close, and that's going to be good. Well, more Xbox news soon, since yeah, they'll be at Gamescom. I mean, depending on what else news we get from Bethesda right now during QuakeCon, yeah, dude, we might actually, we're definitely going to get some more news from Gamescom next week. Xbox does good. They get praise when they fuck up. They get burned like at E3. Yeah. Where's Bayonetta and Metroid? Metroid's coming, but they went back to a 2D. So that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be coming out soon. I think they said this year or whatever. That matters why. It's like, yeah, they are doing pretty bad in Japan right now. And now that the Nintendo Switch, I was reading something about that the other day, guys. Now that the Nintendo Switch is actually capable of playing a lot of the games that would normally only work on a PlayStation console, the Switch is freaking blowing the doors off in Japan. Speaking like a true fanboy. Looking forward to Brar Kills rant video. He fell in love with the Series X after 26 years on PlayStation. Oh, yeah. Outside of the U.S., people don't care about Xbox, and even in the U.S., no, that's not. I mean, that's definitely changing. Doing good, Shane. How you doing, my friend? Just been playing my video game. Well, right now I'm on quarantine because we got COVID again, but I'm fully vaccinated, so it's not that bad. My symptoms are pretty not that bad. Sony can get more hype from state of plays than E3. I don't think that's the case, man. Well, I guess the YouTuber proof. Yeah, but why is everybody? I mean, yeah, they get all that hype, dude. But why is everybody depressed with their PlayStation 5? Then they don't have nothing to play. They want new games, man. The gunk will be at Gamescom. Yeah, that game kind of looks interesting, but not super interesting. Xbox Wireless have a fantastic feature. You can add your phone to your. Yeah, dude, I love freaking when I'm playing online. My wife calls me. I can talk to her at the same time while I'm in an Xbox chat. That is pretty cool. I love that about those headphones. No one has liked their state of plays though. That's true. Going after your fave consoles. Fake news. Good, bro. Yeah, I don't have a favorite console, Jeff. I'm a PC gamer. What's going to be the game of the year in 2021? What a shitty year for games. Probably Halo. I think if Halo launches this year, Halo might actually. Well, I don't know. It's a shooter. Well, there was Doom Eternal last. I don't know, man. I think Halo might snap that up this year. If PlayStation doesn't launch anything else by the end of this year, man, I don't know. I don't know. My bias isn't for consoles. I'm a God of War fan. Oh yeah, everybody's a God of War fan. God of War is freaking pretty good, man. I'm really hoping that the did you get your PlayStation 5 yet, Shane? I finished a lot of exclusives, Jeff. I think I've finished all of my PlayStation exclusives except for Days Gone. That's the only one. Well, and Dreams, I don't know if you can really finish that game. But everything else I bought, I pretty much beat. Frog, I got the vaccine, and the side effect, I was turned into a zombie. uh, if you look at any console and says there's nothing to play, you might be a casual. Yeah. Frog, I got the vaccine, and the side effects turned into a zombie, like one of those fast zombies that run the 100-mile sprint. After a couple of hours, I turned back to normal. Now I'm fully vaccinated. Nice. I'm really hyped for Diablo 2 as well. I don't know if that would win Game of the Year, but it might. Like it looks freaking pretty good. I can't wait to play that. Forza Horizon 5 is going to be great. Yeah. Jeff, I'm not listening. I'm not listing down games you can brag about in your comments arguing. Yeah. I'm playing Tribes of Midgard, Guilty Gear, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrated, and I got the director's cut tomorrow. You got the director's cut in 4 hours, Jeff. 3 hours and 50 minutes. It's kind of dry. It's going to be a little dry. There's a chance at Game of the Year. I don't know. It's coming out so late at the end of the year, man. It might, if all the systems and everything that they said were going to be in Dying Light work the way they were supposed to work, that might have a chance. You're right. That might actually have a chance. If that game launches and it's as good, it might be the did you get your Xbox Series X, Shane? We believe in generations and multiplats. Not really. What's up, Darkest Hero? How you doing, man? Not really old. Not a PlayStation fan. We got the first game remastered today for free on Game Pass, Christian, but I don't think they've announced a new Quake yet, but I'm pretty sure something might be stirring about that, to tell you the truth. You know what's a really fun under the radar game? Chivalry 2. Yeah, dude, Chivalry 2 is one of my favorite games, dude. It's Battlefield of Swords, and I love it. I love how they're going to keep giving us free content for that too, Walter. That's so freaking cool that they are going to continue to support that game. And it was only like $40, man. Like, that's a good game. And Severin actually was one of the developers on that's been working on that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So is there going to be a new? No. Final Fantasy VII on PS4 and Guilty Gear is also. That's true. Just had an update. Is great. You know what, Jeff? I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm gonna freaking do it. Let me see how much money I have in my bank. Okay. Go to the PlayStation Store, and we're gonna see just how great this freaking Guilty Gear stuff is. I really hope it's still on sale, dude. Because it was on sale the other day for like $47. There's been a couple of people that have freaking told me to pick this up. Okay, where are you? Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear. Oh, man, I hope I don't regret this, but I mean, I do like fighting games, but I am more into Guilty Gear. And it's not on sale anymore. This sucks. Damn, that really sucks. Chivalry 2, that new Chivalry 2 update. Yeah, it is good. It is good. All right. Wait, hold on. I got to make sure I'm buying the right one. Well, let's see. Can you see that? There we go. I bought your freaking Guilty Gear. Let's see how great this is, Jeff. A new character, and that's bad. How Jeff? Congrats. Okay. Specs games are cross gen. Wow, guys, I'm way freaking up here. Frog, don't buy that game. You will not play it. I just did. Damn it. I just did. It's a 2D. It's a 2.D. I mean, I'm all right with fighting games. I do like fighting games. You're right though. I mean, I really just hope it has a freaking story mode. As long as it has a story mode, I'll play through it. But if it doesn't have a story mode, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Not just playing old games though. Say I've been playing games on my PS5 with new titles. Frog, as someone who plays fighting games, I promise you're not going to play it only for a little bit, then not play it again. You're probably right, man. You are probably right. $60 freaking dollars in the toilet. Oh, but guilty. I might like it, guys. I might like it. Jeff might have just freaking got me to get an amazing game, and I'll thank him later if it is. But if not, see, I don't go by Metacritic scores though, my friend Jeff. Gosh, Guilty Gear's okay. Tenfy says Guilty Gear is fun. I haven't played the story yet, but its multiplayer is very good, dude. As long as it's see, because I kind of fell out of love with Street Fighter a long time ago, because they went all because the visuals went all like anime or whatever. So I don't know. My point is this: Jeff PS lied about believing in generations. They did lie. I can't wait. Yeah, I want to play Crossfire X and Halo Infinite. Gosh dang, I'm so glad about a new SSD today. I'm gonna have plenty of room for all my new games this month. Yeah. Oh man, you got bamboozled. Oh dang. Nah, it should be fine, man. I bought it for science. I can write it off. Just write it off. I get bored of fighting games so fast. I wish I could play them longer. As long as they got a freaking Guilty Gear's anime style. I know. Guilty Gear Strive is one of those fighting games that you can easily pick up and hard to master. Well, we'll find out. Xbox came straight out and told people they weren't going to be. Yeah. Why is everybody laughing at me? No, I'm just joking. Characters in Guilty. Okay, so the characters are fire. That's cool. I want to use my SSD, but I don't have the beta. Dude, we just got another update today, 3.0. Now the beta is 3.0, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be coming out soon. Hopefully by the end of this month. Honestly, it's probably going to be the update next month. We believe in blowing into controllers. Dude, I so forgot that was a thing, man. Holy crap. Holy crap. Have you tried Recompile yet? No, I have not. You would like the Ascent, 67 out of 100 more than this 2D fighting game, no doubt about it. Yeah, I do like the Ascent. It is pretty good. Bring back Dragon Ball Z, Kai Tekken 3. That game was fun as hell. Yep. The Guilty in Gear is how people pressured you into buying it afterwards. You're going to wonder why it wasn't titled Regret Gear. Or buyers. As much money as I've spent on PlayStation and they didn't let me in. Yeah, exactly. That is a big thing, man. That is a big thing. I mean, they pretty much know that I'm like one of them sure thing kind of people, you know what I mean? But oh man, that does suck, Darkest Hero. I gotta do they look in your email and see if they've sent you any kind of surveys for any games or anything? I got one for Gran Turismo, and I answered that, and then the next thing you knew, I had an invite. Or just keep signing up for the beta too. They might let you in. Jim Ryan didn't lie. He said PS would continue to support PS4. Be careful. Yes, Guilty Gear Strive is not for everyone. Read the whole article, not the headlines. Everybody here should play Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. They keep sending me Gran Turismo. Yeah, take those surveys. Take those surveys. That's what I did. And just answer them as truthfully as you can. Sorry, guys. I got to turn on the PlayStation, make sure that thing is downloading. Oh, we also believe in generations. Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. I am playing the second one. I think I bought the second one. He also said we believe in generation. Read for yourself. Don't listen. I've done the 2 they sent so far. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Keep applying for the beta then. They need to make Red Dead 3 ASAP. GTA 6. Yeah, I think Red Dead would be pretty good. What the hell is going on with you, PlayStation? Just turn on like I told you to. Metacritic reviewers aren't influencers. Yeah, exactly. He's like, don't listen to influencers, but he's listening to the ones that like literally get paid to do that. Let's see. Game library. Oh, collection. All right. Here we go. It's the download in. It's the download. Phil lies too. No, he doesn't lie. What happened to VR support for Project Scorpio? Well, I guess. I guess they decided that they wanted to focus that on more power. Oh, 3 Siege, Jeff. They're not exclusive, Jeff. All you got to do is buy an Xbox. And then you can play them all you want. Holy crap, guys. I've spent so much money on freaking Best Buy. $219. Whew. I really wish I could have got a freaking discount on that Xbox SSD that I just bought, man. It would have been nice to pay like $200 for it. Wow, this game's taking forever to download. How big is this? Seven more minutes, guys. Oh, it's only for 15 gigabytes? Wow, dude. Jeff, buy an Xbox is simple. Yep. You can play Oblivion Game of the Year Edition in 4K on Xbox Series X. I think you can. If it's the one on the oh wait, that might not be 4K if it's the 360 version. I noticed that every single original Xbox game I've put on my Xbox Series X is in 4K. But there's only select ones on the 360 that are actually 4K. But you will get auto HDR on it, so that's a good thing. No, Xbox just pretends to be your friend. Dude, they're doing a pretty good job, man. My Game Pass subscription and everything's already paid for and my free upgrades have already paid for my Xbox a few times over, Jeff. Cannot say the same about the PlayStation 5, my friend. I cannot say the same. Jeff, according to you, it's not exclusive. If it's, I believe so. It is 1X enhanced. It might be. I think you can download it free on Game Pass right now. Maybe. Yeah, we should all pitch in and buy Jeff an Xbox. Right now, arguing over which console is best is pointless when you can get a Series S at the price of a Switch. It's never been more affordable to get into the Xbox. That's very true, man. Actually, you can get the Xbox Series X and Game Pass for $35 a month for 2 years. Xbox has me feeling entitled and spoiled these days too, that's for sure. I'd rather they pretend to be my friend than ignore me. Oh, dang, that's a good one. Xbox Rewards is pretty sweet. Oh, dude, Xbox Rewards are freaking way better than PlayStation Rewards, man. You literally got to spend $1,000 on PlayStation to get $10. When you can spend $1,000 on Xbox and you probably get like $60, man. Someone buy Jeff a Series S with reward points. I know, huh? Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know why it took Xbox so long to get a 4K UI. I don't even think it's completely 4K though, Darkest Hero. I think that they just had higher resolution. Game Pass pays me to play games. They do actually. Oblivion Shivering Isles DLC is the best DLC I've ever played. Who cares about 4K UI, to be honest? Yeah, I don't necessarily care if it's 4K or not, but I mean, it will be kind of nice to have a higher resolution. I mean, it's going to look good. I will prefer my PlayStation to Xbox even if I get one, but Game Pass and titles out right now don't justify a purchase. Sure they do. I mean, Jeff, if you're like really excited about Guilty Gear X, is Mist good? I haven't tried it yet. I thought it was 4K the whole time. Oh gosh. No, I have not played the Ogre thing. Where's my PlayStation 5 controller? Oh. Would you look at that, guys? I only got 5 minutes left of downloading. The Ascent's pretty good, and Flight Sim is even better. So you're missing out on a whole world of exploring, Jeff. You really are, man. Just buy an Xbox, Jeff. Stop being such a freaking stop being so close-minded, dude. Like, you like video games, right? You like video games? Well, yeah, dude, video games on both consoles. They're good. They're good experiences. 12 minutes? No, not yet. I've heard differing opinions since we've been on this stream, so I don't know if I'm going out of my way. Kenya Bridge of Spirits on. Yeah, I can't wait to play that game either. Oh man, I really hope this Guilty Gear X is at least 10 hours of gameplay. I'll get a PC, Jeff. But the titles on the Xbox now on Xbox don't match quality wise. What are you talking about, dude? They got hundreds of hours of gameplay, or you get 10 hours of gameplay with pretty graphics. Like, how is that? Like, how do you justify like quality when you get? I don't know, man. I would rather have a game, honestly, that I'm going to play for a while as opposed to a game that I'm going to play for 10 hours, guys. 3 indies in a Flight Sim. Yeah, you're right, Shaq. 3 of the world's most powerful console. Oh, bamboozled. Death's Door, Omno, Recompile, The Ascent, 12 minutes, Psychonauts 2. That's already worth 4 months of Game Pass. It's true. Forza Horizon 4 looks more real than real life. Yeah. Forza Horizon 4 looks freaking amazing on Series X, dude. Holy crap. 60 frames a second. I get the same feeling playing that as I do swinging around the city in Spider-Man, dude. Like they both give me that same good feeling, and I go back to both of those probably equally. Is Ghost of Tsushima worth the double dip? I don't know yet. I will find out in 3 hours and 31 minutes if it is worth the price of admission. Having one dedicated box on the TV. Quality of Xbox games is just as good as the quality. I feel exactly that way, Mr. Glass. PlayStation games always do look like really, really good, but at the same time, the quality of the gameplay and the amount of gameplay I get with Xbox games is more than sufficient for my gaming need. You're going to get bored of Guilty Gear. Be honest, Andrew, most of them Game Pass games, you're not going to beat. Most of the Game Pass games are, that, I mean, to a certain extent, that's true. Some of the games, like I do admit that when I download a game on Game Pass, I'm less likely to go out of my way to finish it. Just because I don't have that, like, well, I paid money for it, so if I pay money for something, I definitely feel more obligated to play through it than I do if I download it on Game Pass. But I downloaded the Medium on Game Pass and I stuck right through that game. Kratos might be the most badass video game character ever created. I can agree with that. I do like Kratos a lot. I grew up playing, all the God of Wars, and dude, I don't understand. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Miguel. I don't understand the hate on indies, dude. Every game started as an indie, if you want to be completely honest. About Ratchet and Clank, 88, Eternal, 86, Spider-Man, 85, Sackboy has a user rating at 8.8 for double what I bought. Still no 90s. Cares about the scores. PlayStation can fart and it would get a 90. You guys are hyping up a cat simulator. All right, let's see. Guilty Gear. Ooh, it's got pretty graphics. Spider-Man was sold, but the Arkham series is still king. That's true. Game Pass is worth it, especially if you get a year's worth on Black Friday averaging per month. Yeah. Cares about the scores, PlayStation. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to play this for a minute. Attention. All right, I'll accept it. Oh, come freaking on, man. What is this, Jeff? Is this a reading simulator? You really got me to buy a reading simulator, Jeff? Oh, cool. Dude, this is a reading simulator. Cyberpunk 2077 worth it on the Xbox Series X. It was a decent playthrough. Player name when playing online. Question. Are you sure you want to use the player name? Yes. You'll not be able to play the network mode without registering your player data. What the heck, dude? Oh my gosh. This is freaking irritating a little bit. Assigning the rights to Jeff. PlayStation has better experiences. Xbox has better value. Sign the rights. It reads, beware, the game will not put you to sleep. No, the game won't put you to sleep. It's a user agreement fraud. I thought it was a freaking reading simulator, man. Oh, gosh. I know. There's a lot of games with those, man. It's mostly the Japanese games, man. You get like a book for every freaking game. Signing your loyalty to PS5. I've already been loyal to PlayStation for a long time. What the heck, man? Come on. Load into the game. Oh, wow. It's about time. Offline. All right, we're gonna JPRGs are boring. Not sure how many plays them because Zero is a great game. Yeah. Rest between each chapter. The story mode of this game is divided into multiple chapters by which manner you would like to play. Average 20 minutes per chapter. You can also change this setting anytime. Rest between each ones. Try it. Those were nice fun. Okay, that looks pretty good. I don't know about this. I don't know, guys. Can you guys see this cool looking lady? I am playing Guilty Gear Strive. What's up, Emmanuel? At least Xbox will have 2 games for fall. What does Sony have? I play on PlayStation, and I'm saying that. Playing Guilty Gear, Dragon Quest, Persona 5 were very good, yeah. You witch. Oh, first idiot. Am I playing as the witch? Guilty Gear Strive. Jeff just convinced me to buy it. He keeps going on about how great it is. So we're going to find out just how great it is. And I mean, the only thing I'm going to end up playing is the story mode, probably. I don't ever play fighting games online. I just have no desire to do that. Jeff also wants to sell you Brooklyn Bridge after buying that snooze fest. Oh, that's, I know. How about you? Like this, you just gone and died when you were lost. I'll tell you what, though, man, these graphics are pretty freaking clean. Like this looks pretty good, guys. It was praised by the fighting game community. PlayStation 5. Playing on PlayStation, Emmanuel. Cool. Yeah, it's a fighting game, Russ. I don't know, man. This does look pretty good, guys. Like a dragon was game of the year last year, in my opinion. Next year, gonna recommend Kitchen Impact. Oh god. I downloaded that on PlayStation 4, played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. I play a lot of fighting games, and I'm pretty good at this game. It's the best Guilty Gear so far. Blow harder. Ouch. It makes it super punch. Oh. Breath of the Wild comparisons for this. This definitely looks way higher quality. Boogeyman under your bed in your closet. Maybe I should just live stream this. That way I can get my money's worth out of it. But this game's old now. Right? This game's pretty old now. Frog blowing the controller. Oh, Breath of the Wild for Genshin Impact. I don't know. I like Breath of the Wild, but I'm not really that happy with Genshin Impact. I don't really care about that game. Just my, yeah. Came out in June. I mean, it seems like it's going to have a pretty long story mode. Guilty Gear Strive was popular at EVO. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Breath of the Wild is overrated, but still good. Yeah, I liked it, but I did like you bought a game, but really it's just an anime. Have fun watching it. Hey, I picked the Guilty Gear is a relatively new game. Yeah, I know. It's only a few months old. I like the visual and I like the visuals of this. It doesn't look too bad. I do like the visuals. I don't know, man. Oh, normally I do not play single player mode is like an anime. Breath of the Wild is like an 8.59. It was praised as a 12 and 10. Yeah. It's a Crunchyroll fighting game. Okay, I want to fight. I can restart this later. Just let me fight somebody. Sorry, I'm skipping through a lot of this, guys. Is this not on Xbox? Ryan's ass crack. Anime has the most cringiest dialogue. That's true, man. Whoa, we got the fan guy. Look at that dude. Those really cool glasses look cool. Oh, yeah. Most badass enemy ever, Vinland Saga. It's not on Xbox. Dang. This cutscene is longer than anything Metal Gear did. Wow, dude. Imagine if I wasn't like hitting the fast forward button, man. We would have been sitting here for like 45 minutes. I don't understand since it's made there. Not on Xbox yet. Sony bought time exclusive. Really? Sony bought the exclusive for this? Please let us fight. Gosh damn game. This is like a 45-minute anime. Wow. Wow. Wait, this dude's dead, right? $10 worth of anime price is $60. Yeah. No freaking way. Yeah, like. Damn. $10 more to play the actual game. Well, now you've seen the anime, so just give us another $10 and we'll let you play it. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Please fight. Please be a fight. I probably should have just picked a fighting mode. This is kind of... Okay. Oh, dang. Sorry, guys. That was getting to be pretty much... Versus CPU. Let's try this. I guess I'm playing Soul Bad Guy against this guy. Bamboozled. All right. Hunter X Hunter is my favorite anime. If you have to buy the DLC, I want you to interact. Oh, this does look pretty good, though. Bamboozled. Okay. Maybe I should have picked easy, man. Yeah, I don't like the fighting of this. I got beat up pretty quick, man. Literally about 4 Vikings murdering their way through life. Death Store's pretty good. Yeah, Death Store's pretty good. Dr. Heisenberg. Hi. Okay. What's up, my dear?
Nothing.
You all right?
Yeah, you're right. So.
I have the game much wasteful price on that.
Did you get an email?
From where?
Your test results?
Did you?
For Hunter, yeah.
What did his say?
The same thing that his graphics are.
He is double. Yeah, how come the hell I haven't gotten mine yet? You didn't get one for you yet? All right, well, I don't know. Well, hopefully mine will be in tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Frog, of all the sound device you get, why would you listen to the family? Oh, I don't know. I do like the way it looks. I'm gonna have to play it a little more. I mean, I will get around to it. Once you pick up the game's mechanics, it's fun. Probably should suggest that to do that first. Yeah. Oh yeah, huh? I probably shouldn't have put that in rest mode like that, huh? I don't know. I mean, like the fighting things kind of seem a little freaking irritating to me. It's definitely not like any of the fighting games I normally play. Oh, look at that. It's still in there. What the heck? How do I get into the damn command list? Quit freaking hurting me, dude. Gosh dang it. Tell your wife you just spent $60 on a game. Oh, yeah. That guy beat me up, man. Oh. Oh, well. Well, I will end up playing it. I would have gone with Naruto Ninja 4 Storm. No. You can mash buttons on Mortal Kombat and win, Jeff. What the heck? That's why I play Mortal Kombat. No, I'm just joking. I know. I'm going to have to play some money. I'm going to have to play a little bit more of that. Any OG Karate Kid fan knows fans owe it to themselves to watch Cobra Kai. Great show. I have not watched that yet. To me, those fight games all look the same, just different characters and art style. Pretty much. That's why I usually don't go out of my way to freaking buy a whole bunch of them, But I'm definitely gonna have to play this one now because I mean, it looks good. The visuals look pretty dang good. Like I'm happy with that. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to find my fighter because I've never played any Guilty Gear game ever. So there goes $60. Yes, I'll get it back though. Fighting games, but I also know your taste, and I knew it wasn't for you. It had nothing to do with fanboyism. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make Jeff happy and let him know that look, man, I'm definitely willing to try games that people like. Glad I didn't have to pay $70 for it, right? See, like if it would have been on Xbox, I could have been like, oh nope, I don't want this, and then I could have just got my money back. Gears of War still going strong. People used to love it. Yeah, Gears of War is pretty good. The last one they just put out was 5. I liked it, and they just did a pretty decent sized DLC for it too. It was pretty good. Fighting games aren't the same. Each have their own mechanics. See, I mean, I really like Mortal Kombat, Dead or Alive, and Soul Calibur. Those are probably my 3 favorite fighting games that I actually actively buy when they come out and play them through the story, and then I don't play them anymore. I mean, I go back to Mortal Kombat every once in a while. Soul Calibur. Yeah, I do go back and play them every once in a while. Since you bought a game for the fanboy, I wonder if they would buy an Xbox for you. Probably not. Yeah, Jeff, now you got to buy an Xbox. I don't know. I think you guys would. I honestly think you would like Xbox, to tell you the truth. Like I said, I've been a PlayStation guy my whole life, and dude, I have found more than enough value and more than enough reason to own an Xbox and make it my system of choice going forward. The reason it's my system of choice is, I mean, PlayStation did that to themselves by selling me another underpowered console. Jeff will be happy when he plays all. Will be happy when he plays all the consoles and games, not fanboy for Sony. Yeah, exactly. You'll be a lot happier if you just buy an Xbox, Jeff. I promise you, man. You will be a lot happier. You'll have more to do. Well, you're gonna have that sad feeling for a little while about PlayStation not being as good as you always thought it was. Like you're gonna have that sad moment of realization. But I mean, it didn't last that long. I mean, it did last a while, but it didn't last that long. I mean, the Xbox One X came out, in November, and I think by January I was okay. I wasn't as hateful. I wasn't as mad at PlayStation anymore. Try some training and do the online frog. The online is really good in my opinion. I understand if it's not for you though. I am going to put more time into it, just not right now. I'm still waiting for my Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to play Ghost of Tsushima the rest of the weekend, so I will be happy with that. Maybe Starfield. I think you just need an Xbox, and then you're going to have to just, I mean, it's going to be a little while, but still prefer PlayStation over Xbox just because of the. Yeah, I mean, like I can't honestly say that the haptics. Probably Baba, what's up, my friend? I can't really say that the haptics were that great. I mean, they really haven't impressed me too much. So I don't know. Getting free games feels better than you think. When the game comes out and you can say, I don't have to spend $60-$70, it makes you enjoy the game more, and you can delete it and move on. Yeah, I mean, I do find that to be pretty true for the most part. I can download basically whatever I want, and then if I don't like it, I'm not stuck with that price. Yeah, I do agree with the recharging controller thing. Oh. Oh, all right, guys. I'm gonna cut this. I'm checking out this new game they dropped into Game Pass today. I didn't know it was even coming. Called Recompile. Can't just go back to plain Rumble. Sure you can. Sure you can. If you want to play a whole bunch of indies and AA games, get an Xbox, Jeff. Yes, Jeff, buy an Xbox. You need one. Eventually, there's going to be more than just indies. Double A games. All right, guys. I'm going to go get me some food. Family's hungry. So I'm going to look at that Recompile too. I don't know. Seeing as I've got plenty of time on my hands now. All right, guys. I'm going to go get the family some food. I'm the only one that didn't test positive, so I'm the only one that can go out and buy food. So we'll see you guys. Next chat, Jeff is going to come back and be like, "Holy shit, the Xbox is awesome!" I wish that everybody in my chat would just buy both of them, because then we would have something to really talk about, and then we wouldn't have to sit here and go back and forth about PlayStation better, Xbox better. We could just have like freaking cool gaming sessions that actually get some like some cool stuff out there instead of always arguing with each other. It would be cool if y'all got some, if y'all bought both. Psychonauts, yep. Definitely playing that one. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. You're welcome. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch me all the time. And I'll probably get on tomorrow night too as well. Talk about my experience with Ghost of Tsushima. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have fun.